dancer is back with you, and I'm in Lithuania in my hometown Klaipėda. But of course, I cannot forget about you, so I'm gonna make you a video today about bachata. I love technique, so this video will be specifically on basic bachata turns, and what I will do is not just show you the turns themselves, but actually explain the detail, the technique, and how you can make it better. So, subscribe if you haven't yet, and let's get it started. Before we get it started, first thing that I really want to tell you that these basic turns are the most basic turns in bachata and the most frequently used turns. And the footwork is exactly the same for followers and leaders. So when we're going to start doing the turn, we're actually going to do on the left foot as we would be a leader. But as a follower, you would be going on the right foot, but it's exactly the same turn. So don't get confused, okay? And one other thing that I really want you to know before we get it started is that these turns are actually from Bachata Moderna, which is one of the first bachatas that ever traveled to Europe, and is slightly infused with the salsa techniques as well. So you will see a little bit of that infusion as we go through these turns. Very normal. It is all about dances mixing together and coming as one. Okay guys, let's get it started, and I'm gonna go straight into the footwork. So we're gonna start with the basic step on the left foot. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. If you notice, I prepared myself the opposite way that I'm gonna be turning. So I'm not tapping in a straight line, I'm tapping just a little bit in an angle. And now, as I turn, I'm going 1, 2, 3, 4, again in a little angle, and I'm going to the other side, 5, 6, 7, 8. So now, every single step I take, I pivot. As I prepared and I'm ready to turn, my left foot doesn't go to the side, it goes to the side straight away into the turn. Then my right foot follows, it takes a step and immediately turns as well. The final step is the most important step. My left foot takes a step to the side and then I tap. So now the other direction is exactly the same. I'm going on my right foot, and as I take my first step, I'm already turning. Then I take a step with my left foot and I pivot again. And then I'm left with a little step to the side and then I tap. Now guys, this is where I'm going to give you a little trick. A lot of people are so focused on doing exactly like step, pivot, step, and tap, that actually it starts slowing them down. It's not a natural way to keep going through your turns when the music is faster. So what I recommend, don't focus on exactly how you're gonna pivot. Focus on just pivoting as fast as you can with every single step. So if I show you again, I go basic, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, slightly in an angle, and look, pivot, 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 tap, pivot, 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 tap. It's so much quicker just because that first pivot and the second one, I'm already finished for my last one. I pivot, pivot, almost finished for the last one. So the sharper you pivot in the beginning, the more you can style towards the end because you have time. But just not to get confused, remember you have left, tap, right, left, right, and tap. And it's all based in a line through a basic. Another tip that I have to give you is spotting. Now, as I was teaching and showing you the steps, I wasn't spotting because I was looking at you and trying to think what I'm gonna say. And I don't need spotting anymore. I am that good. But spotting is crucial, okay? And usually when you dance with your partner, you spot your partner. But at the moment, if you're practicing on your own, you have to move as some sort of not moving object, right? So I'm gonna show you actually facing you, because if I'm facing that way, it's not gonna make you any sense, okay? So as I'm going basic, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, I prepare and I have my spot, right? Let's say you are my spot. So I have you as my spot. As I turn, look, my body goes, but my head haven't. My eyes are still spotting you. I'm still turning, and only when I can't anymore, I'm gonna flick my head first, before my body finishes the 10. And it's exactly the same to the other side. My body goes, my head is still there. And only when I can't go anymore, I flick my head. And so my head is the first one to finish. So my head is the first one to finish, but the last one to leave, right? So if I do this a little bit faster, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I look, I look, and keep on dancing. Now, spotting helps you with not only not get as dizzy, also with coordination. You know where you are when you see where you are, if that makes any sense. And also super duper important, it actually helps you to connect with your dance partner. So really, really important to spot, keep on going with it. And also I think it will help you with the speed of the turns as well. So try to spot. In the beginning, you might find it a little bit strange, but as you practice, you'll get used to it and you'll be just fine. Another tip that I vaguely mentioned in the first tip on the footwork is body positioning. Body positioning is everything. When it comes to the turns, you have to be connected with your body. So your shoulder and your hip has to be at one. It's one, right? You cannot, as you turn, move your body, leaving your hip behind, or move your hip, leaving your shoulder behind. Disconnection, right? This is connected. This is what's gonna take you around and keep you in place. The other thing is your core. It has to be stretched so that you would actually hold balance when the turns are happening. And later, as you turn more than one time, you will see that holding your core, super important. Actually, if you want a video, guys, of how to engage your core, I can attach one for you and you just can have a look in the description box. Or if you want some more videos on how to find your posture and stuff, just let me know in the comments. There's super important videos that I made in the past that I can find for you and just send you in the comments, okay? So now, guys, look what I mean when I'm doing actually preparation for the 10. 1, 2, 3, I prepare. That preparation, can you see? My shoulder and the hip is together. It is not 1, 2, 3, 4 or 1, 2, 3, 4. Does that make sense? He is engaged and my shoulder and hip is the same. As I turn, I keep my posture and engagement and my shoulder and hip goes the same through the 10. So that is again a very important, incorporated with your spotting, this kind of positioning, and you will be so much better at turning. This tip is kind of like a bonus. I will show you how to accelerate through your turns. That means increase the power and manage the power. So observe. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay? So now as you notice, my preparation changed just a little bit. I went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Instead of together, I opened my leg. In the partner work, don't worry, that works absolutely fine. You're not going to interfere the lead or the follower. You're going to be fine. So when you need to accelerate, you're going to bring that leg out, and now you're going to have a little bit better preparation to create momentum for speed. The most important bit is to be able to stop after you create the momentum. So after you started the 10 and you created that momentum, make sure by the end of it, you open your leg again for the next 10. And when you finish, into the basic and 5, 6, 7. It's an amazing thing to practice. It gives me a lot of pleasure to accelerate. It just makes everything a little bit more exciting. So just from the basic 10, suddenly you're actually doing an amazing speedy 10 that looks so much more stylish as well. And again, this is both for leaders and followers. So this is an extra tip for you, how to accelerate that speed and manage it. Guys, this channel is for you, so make sure if you want some other videos, leave a comment and of course leave thumbs up if you enjoyed this video as well. Now, don't be shy, find me on Instagram. There's a little situation here that you can see. Rasa is my name. Just find me and ask me anything you want. You can see a lot of dance videos there as well. And most importantly, guys, if you want to learn more basic bachata steps, just click these videos here that you're gonna see next to me and keep on learning. Love you loads, and I'll see you soon.